fireworks in the Spark first ever game in this league, and we welcome you to OKC. Pam Wardle along with Natasha Watley and Nicole Mendez will be joining us shortly. And Tosh, a lot of offense yesterday.
So much offense yesterday. If you like the long ball, this is a series to watch. We saw 5 home runs, 2 grand slams, 1 for each team. So a lot of balls leaving the park.
Yeah, and the grand slams came courtesy of Maya Brady and Tiare Jennings. And boy, Maya Brady only played a half a dozen games last year coming back from injury, and she is picking up where she left off last year by going 3 for 4 yesterday, including the grand slam. And Tiare Jennings, who people know here from her time at the University of Oklahoma, also with the slam. But most of the offense, because Maya Johnson was brilliant in her debut.
Yes, she had such a great performance yesterday. 3 strikeouts, but Tiare Jennings getting a little piece of her yesterday.
And now the OKC pitcher we'll see today from Oklahoma State, Ruby Malin.
Yes, a pitcher that I just don't think gets talked about enough. She's one of the top pitchers, but so many top pitchers in that 2026 class.
Yes, absolutely, and we can be, we'll be talking about that as we take a look at the Texas starting lineup presented by Easton. And head coach Ricky Woodard has tinkered with the batting order because they did struggle against Johnson yesterday. Here again, the Texas starting lineup presented by Easton. Riley Boone leading things off for the 2nd straight day, but a lot of changes up and down the lineup. Sierra Romero has been moved from 9th to 7th as they're trying to get something going here against Malin. Malin started off her collegiate career at Washington, had a great year, and finished up at Oklahoma State, but maybe didn't get some of the flowers and attention she deserved.
Absolutely. You know, I mentioned her class. You know, you've got a Carlin Pickens, you've got a Nija Kennedy, so just got lost in the shuffle, but definitely a high competitor, just really carried Oklahoma State on her back and just really took them to the super regionals and did as much as she could, getting them as far as she could.
Yeah, 3-time All-American, twice at Oklahoma State, and then once at Washington when she was there. And Riley Boone led off the game yesterday with a single against Maya Johnson. And then we talked about the grand slam. 5 runs in that 3rd inning for Texas, but they didn't get another hit off Johnson after that. But Boone got the single in her first at bat of the season as Malin goes upstairs.
And what you'll see from Malin, she's primarily a down ball pitcher, a drop ball, but this last year has incorporated a rise ball, has started to split the zone vertically. She'll go up, she'll go down, and she'll mix in that changeup as well.
Full count is fouled straight back. It's hot here, temperatures in the mid-90s, and the wind is blowing out from right field towards left field. So, Natasha, I think we might see a couple more home runs today.
Absolutely. With the bats yesterday that we saw, just everybody swinging, big swings, aggressive swings. I think we'll see some balls leave the field.
That skips in, and Boone draws the leadoff walk.
Riley Boone just so aggressive, swinging first pitch. Yesterday she swung first pitch. Today she swung first pitch. So just really trying to get this Bolt offense going.
And Danica Coffey, one of the changes in the lineup as she is batting 2nd, was in the 5th slot yesterday where she went 0 for 3. And it didn't take long for Boone to take off. The throwdown is in time. Boone is not happy with the call.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. And just take a look at Boone. She gets a good jump. And to me, she beat the ball. But actually, when you take a look here on the slide, because her foot's in the air, looks like she got out.
And each team gets 2 challenges, and whether you're successful or not, that's all you're going to get. And they are indeed challenging.
Yeah, just the timing of the ball. She beat the ball there, but it's all about the slide. So what's so important for athletes is how you get in there whether you're going head first, feet first.
And Boone was fairly emphatic. She wasn't going to move from second base. She was fairly confident that she stole that base, and now she has an opportunity to go talk with some of the outfielders. So again, she was called out on the field.
And just take a look at her left foot. Her left foot goes up in the air when Sydney Romero makes that tag. And also important, Sydney Romero making that vertical tag, just going straight down to go and get her. But on the replay, to me, it looks like she appears out with that left foot up in the air at the time of tag, of Sydney Romero making that tag.
Texas has one challenge remaining. Ball one on the batter.
So the call stands, and Boone is indeed out. So she is caught stealing on the throw. And a good tag by Sydney Romero.
That is why we have replays, because seeing that live, I thought that Boone got in there, just the timing. She beat the ball there and the timing of the tag, but that left foot up in the air. So good call by the umpires.
And Scott Mayer is out there at first base, Mike Bartling at third, Scott Tomlinson calling balls and strikes for us this evening. And so nobody on and one out now for Coffey, who takes a strike. Coffey, who finished up her, or was a player at LSU, 0 for 3 yesterday. You see her numbers from last season. That is lifted high, but in the infield, drifting to the outfield grass, Sydney Romero, but called off by Bubba Nichols-Camarena, who is playing in left field.
And those are some good keys for Ruby Malin. When she gets that rise ball going, you'll see her get a lot of pop outs, getting a lot of athletes to fly out. And so for her to be able to continue to throw that rise ball and make that effective, that's going to be a key for her today.
And here is Amina Vega in the number 3 slot, where she also hit yesterday. Vega defensively will be playing third base this afternoon after starting in left field yesterday. The defense let Texas down yesterday, particularly in the infield defense. And Vega laces one into left. What a catch out there by Bubba Nichols-Camarena, ending the inning.
No hits, no errors, and nobody left on base.
And one last look at that incredible catch by Bubba Nichols-Camarena, just making an amazing play to save Ruby Malin in the top of the first.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, and a big welcome back to Alyssa Denham, who has been out for the last couple of years after having back surgery.
Yeah, and it's so good to see her back, and just all of the things that she's been through the last couple of years, retiring in 2024. And so I think it's just such a big accomplishment to just see her standing up on the mound today.
It's so great to have her back and pitching for Texas. And her first, how about this for a welcome back after 655 days? Maya Brady, who has been absolutely spectacular. Grand slam yesterday. Five runs driven in as we take a look at the Oklahoma City starting lineup presented by Rawlings. And there are your home run hitters. Romero, Warren, Wiz, all with solo shots. Brady had a grand slam.
That's Maya Brady, just spectacular at the plate. You know, you put your head down, and, you know, after the game, I'm like, oh my goodness, she was 3 for 4 yesterday. Just a silent worker, just gets it done. Steady, consistent.
An abbreviated rookie season last year, got hurt in Japan, right? It was a hamstring.
She hurt herself in Japan. That was early in the spring. Stayed there to rehab, came back. And then when she came back, went to work. Was hot at the plate.
And draws the walk. It's not just the fact that she's hitting the heck out of the ball, but her on-base percentage, it was .741 for her career. So around 75% of the time now she gets the leadoff walk. She just finds a way to get on base.
And that's what she does so well, is just the ability to draw walks, get base hits, anything that's needed to get on base.
Sydney Romero hit a solo home run yesterday, and it was right after the slam by Brady in the 13-5 6-inning one-run rule win. They scored 6 runs in the second inning, all of them unearned. Rachel Garcia, boy, her defense let her down, but Rachel had some uncharacteristic free passes, so a rocky start for Rachel. But we will probably see her start again tomorrow. So let's go back to yesterday. Sid quickly behind Denham 0-2. On the nose, but hit right at Sydney Romero, and they're able to double off Maya Brady.
Next to the plate.
And Sydney Romero just doing a good job of protecting this 0-2 pitch, and still hits it hard to the right side, but Maya Brady not able to get back. So 2 outs for the Bolts.
A rare mistake by Maya Brady, and a big sigh of relief to get her off the base paths. Here's Sydney Sherrill from nearby Moore, Oklahoma, which is south of OKC and just north of Norman. Sydney Sherrill in the batter's box, and right behind her another Seminole and Michaela Edenfield, who is doing the catching for Texas.
State Seminoles all around.
Yeah, Lonnie Alameda doing such a tremendous job with that program. And it's good to see Edenfield out here because she got nicked up a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday when we were heading out, we saw her with the trainers and seemed like she had a little injury to her hand, but seems like all is good today.
Yeah, I liked her response. She showed us her hand is a little swollen, but she's like, I'm okay, I'll be good.
Yeah. Not very nonchalant. I'm like, oh, okay, we're good.
Got to be tough to be a catcher, I would think.
Absolutely. I don't think the catchers get enough praise. They're just getting banged up and, you know, having to fight for their pitchers, getting foul tips hit off of them.
2-2 to Sherrill, and that's outside. I remember a few years ago when she was at Florida State, Edenfield actually broke a finger and still came back and played. I think she might have missed 1 or 2 games.
She's a warrior. Wow, she is a warrior.
Another souvenir headed towards the stands.
Just a different approach for the Spark today after facing Rachel Garcia yesterday at Denham. More off-speed keeps the ball down, so you're going to have to pick a speed here, not necessarily picking a location or a pitch like you are with Rachel.
Full count. And that is the second walk that Denham has surrendered in this inning.
Next to the plate, designated player, number 45,
Haley Lee DPing today. Had a rough opening day yesterday. 0 for 4, all of them strikeouts.
All strikeouts, and just trying to find her timing is the biggest thing that I was seeing yesterday. Just not having good pitch selection, not seeing it deep. So if I'm her, I'm thinking right side, just trying to let that ball travel.
Typically, how long would it take you to find your swing at the beginning of the season, or did it vary?
It varies. I would say I was a slap hitter, so I kind of cheated a little bit. So I was all about
making
just
contact.
making contact, just get back to ball, use my speed.
Oof, mighty cut.
So there again, you know, she's a little bit out in front, so just being a little bit patient. You can see that she's really trying to be the aggressor right now, but let that ball come to you.
Grabbed nicely by Denham, who ends the inning. So a couple of walks do not harm Denham. We are scoreless as we head to the second.
The Spark had no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 run was left on base. Fans, don't miss the $10 Moxie Meal Deal. All
Numbers were
Thursday.
incredible. In fact, record-breaking numbers for viewership this season.
It's been incredible just how many people are tuning in, turning on the game, and how much the game has evolved over the years, and the visibility, the eyes, and the exposure that all of these athletes are getting.
Yeah, game 2, the final game, the most watched softball game ever. And congratulations again to Texas for winning that. As Tiare Jennings leads things off, batting cleanup here against Ruby Malin, the rookie making her professional debut.
Foul ball brought to you by Bella Windows.
And boy, Tiare, just an incredible career at Oklahoma. And she is behind 0-2. Delaney Wiz doing the catching, by the way, for Malin.
Yes, and Delaney Wiz is behind the plate. She's actually calling the pitches for Ruby Malin, and she usually is a versatility. She can play anywhere, but has been called upon to be the catcher for the Spark since Kinsey Hansen has gone out for the season, being pregnant.
Yes, Kinsey Hansen and Kinsey, they had been obviously counting on her. And Wiz, as you mentioned, with her versatility, very willing to go behind the plate to help out. Caught quite a bit her senior year at UCLA, but has played all over. Jennings lifts it into right field. Grace Jenkins can't catch up to it. And Jennings gets the first hit of the afternoon on that little blooper out there to right field.
Next full batter, center fielder, number 1, Jayla Lassiter.
And that ball drops in, and Tiare Jennings, just such great hands, able to take that 0-2 pitch.
Now Jayla Lassiter trying to move her along.
Yeah, so we were talking about the pitch comm, and Delaney Wiz is behind the plate, so she's actually calling the pitches on her knee, and you can see the device that Ruby Malin has on her hand. We actually have them up here in the booth. It's incredible. I have all the answers before you guys do.
You always have all the answers.
Yeah, I wish I had this when I was playing. Could you imagine?
Wow.
But it's incredible, and I think that that is one of the things when we're talking about these athletes, their softball IQ. Delaney Wiz, being a catcher is not her first position, but to be able to call the game and to command the game behind the plate like that is incredible.
And then Malin gets the big strikeout. Her first of the game sends Lassiter down swinging.
Coming to the plate, first baseman, number 20.
And Ruby Malin, she can go up, she can go down. This is that down, that drop on the outer half, and she picks up her first K with
first strikeout of her big professional career. And here's Jackie Liss, another rookie. And Jackie was playing in the World Series last week for Texas Tech. Oh for 2 with a walk and a run yesterday in game 1 of this series. Good contact, and that's right up the middle. Brady came in quickly from center, so runners on first and second.
Second baseman, number 32, Sierra.
And Jackie Liss, just take a look at how she makes contact. She's so quiet, so sound, doesn't have a big stride. That's that changeup and rips a single. Runners on first and second for the Volts.
A couple of singles, and Sierra Romero, batting 7th this afternoon, was in the number 9 hole yesterday. Playing against her sister, Sydney, who's out there playing shortstop for OKC. One of the great softball families that we've had.
Yeah, it's so fun to be able to follow along the Romero sisters, and sometimes we've seen them together, sometimes we've seen them on separate teams. In this traditional format, they've been on separate teams, but it seems like they have that little sister rivalry, but super connected and very, very close.
And Sierra was actually with OKC last year when they were an independent team, and Sierra was second on the team in hits. Sydney was with the champion Talons last year. With the 2 expansion teams, quite a few players have moved around. That's lofted into the air. Brady retreats, tracked it all the way, tagging at second. Tiare Jennings easily into third now with 2 away.
Now batting the catcher, number 51, Michaela Edenfield.
Even though that's a fly out for Sierra Romero, but that's a productive out. That's what you want. You want to get something to the green that moves a runner up 60 feet. Tiare Jennings now standing on third.
As Michaela Edenfield steps into the batter's box, and a full-on meeting there in the circle. What kind of things do you think they're talking about? But before we do that, let's remind you that you should never miss the AUSL Signature Series at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park. Carolina Blaze take on the Utah Talons June 25th through the 27th. Single game tickets and series passes are on sale now. Go to theausl.com. Get your tickets today. All right.
Yeah, and Delaney Wiz just bringing everybody together. You've got runners on first and third, so you just want to know how to run that play.
So it's more of a defensive strategy session.
Defensive strategy. Who's covering at second? If she goes, are we throwing the ball all the way through? We've got 2 outs. Can you cut the ball off?
Keep it simple, bud. Yes,
Edenfield did have a hit yesterday. One of the few off Maya Johnson, who got a complete game win in her debut. Wow, that stung, but foul.
God, let's stay inside. You work, bud. Keep it simple, bud. Here we go. With you, Michaela. Yeah, Michaela.
And Michaela Edenfield in college hitting over 300, but last year when she came into the pro league, just really trying to find her swing, not getting a lot of opportunities. So that's been a big goal of hers for this year, is to make a presence at the plate.
Into center field, but Maya Brady plays there and grabs it. Good contact, but it's the 3rd out. Texas strands a pair. We're still scoreless.
Welcome back to Athletes Unlimited. The score 0s here for both the Volts and the Spark. Alyssa Denham back for the first time in 2 years. 2 years ago, she wasn't sure if she was even going to have a career still. Last year, she got cleared to play, not even sure she was going to be able to be drafted. And tonight, her first game back, she's been dominant in the circle, been able to go pretty solid so far. What she has been able to accomplish, it was in 2024, she was at Wichita with Athletes Unlimited. Found out that she had herniated disc, fractured spine. Just the thought of being able to continue on when she was playing some of her best softball. Said at that point, it was 70% physical. Everything was hurting, but the mental game, that was a game changer to get her through that season, and that's what got her through rehab to bring her back to this moment here today.
It really is incredible, Nicole, that she pitched with that injury for a couple of years.
Yes, and she said, how I worked myself back is through hard work and just working hard, and it's just such a testament to her character, getting the ball today.
Bubba Nichols Camarena down to third, and that is a spectacular play by Amina Vega, a rookie out of Duke, who was playing out in left field yesterday and put it third for her defense today, and it's already paid off.
Yeah, and this is going to be the keys to the games for the Volts, is the D game. Amina Vega, pump me up on the run, playing deep, making it look easy.
A nice play to start things off here in the bottom of the second. Here's Jessie Warren, who had a solo home run and made a couple of nice plays herself at third base.
Yes,
defensively.
The D game. I will go crazy. I love the D game, Pam. I will go crazy. I will go wild. I may, shake you a little bit.
That's fine.
If we see some good plays.
Well, we've just seen one from Vega. That's routine for her. So a couple of ground outs to third. Nice start for Denham here in the second inning. Did walk a couple of batters in the first, was helped with a double play.
Next up, the catcher, number 97, Delaney.
But still has not given up a hit. Delaney Wiz, the catcher, coming up with 2 out and nobody on. Let's go back down to Nicole, who has more on Denham.
Well, I think the coolest thing is the fact of where Denham ended up. She ended up on the Texas Volts. Kat Osterman, the GM for them, not only a legend in her own right, but both of them from the Houston area. Kat Osterman was the one who really encouraged her, hey, don't give up quite yet. See how surgery goes, see how you recover. And from there, that's where you can decide, is this something that I want to pursue? Do I still have some game left in me? Throughout that whole process, she was in Alyssa Denham's ear just saying, I got you. No matter what happens, whether I get to draft you or somebody else, you still have more in you. Don't quit just yet.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence that Kat Osterman has in Denham. And as an athlete, when you have someone that has that support in you and can feel that you can accomplish something, it means something, especially coming from someone like Kat Osterman.
Yes, and they actually coached together in the Texas Bombers organization, knew each other very well. Denham and Kat, who is the general manager for the Volts, we got a shot of her multitasking in the stands. But this tells you how long it has been. 580 days ago, she had the back surgery. Again, a spinal fusion procedure for a fracture and slip vertebrae. And here she is back pitching in the AUSL.
And it's just got to feel so good. And I saw her this morning in the hotel. They were in our hotel watching video and just prepping. And I said, how are you feeling? She's like, I am so excited and I am so ready and just so grateful for this opportunity.
Denham, a pitcher from Alvin, Texas, graduate of Arizona. Wiz into center field, hard charging. Jayla Lassiter with the catch, and that's a really nice 1-2-3 inning as we welcome Alyssa Denham back to softball.
Spark is softball team of the summer. Softball team of the summer. There's Sid, Squid, and Maya. Like, I'm having so much fun with them.
Same. Like, I'm enjoying this so much.
They're so fun.
Yeah.
Hey, have a day. 1, 2, 3.
Have a day! Let's do it!
Still just grown-up little kids out there playing softball.
And I'm just grinning listening to him because this is what it's all about. It truly is so much fun. And like the best advice I ever got came from Lisa Fernandez. She said, play as long as you possibly can. And that's exactly what they're doing. Playing it and enjoying it.
Yeah, Bubba, one of the veterans on this team, graduated from UCLA 5 years ago. First pitch swinging, Jaden Goodwin gets the leadoff single from the number 9 spot to lead things off here in the third.
Now batting right fielder, number 5, Riley Boone.
Turns thing over to the top of the order, and Riley Boone, who walked to lead off the game against Ruby Malin. Chopper, tough play. Nobody's covering first, so everybody's safe. Malin coming in, and Amari Harper from first also tried to help out, so first base was left open.
And this is the difference with the Volts. They've got so much speed, especially with Riley Boone, just using the ground, putting pressure on defense. Also take a look at Amari Harper. She's out of position, traditionally outfielder, but can play first. But on that, she's got to know she's got to stay back to make that play at first.
Yeah, you're right. There's no margin for error with Riley Boone, who has almost supersonic speed out there. So the first two on here in the third inning. Danica Coffey flew out in her first at bat this afternoon.
And I like Coffey behind Riley Boone, just the options to slap, bunt, hit, just gives them so many different looks. And again, trying to create some offense for them from coming back from yesterday as well.
Showed a bunt there, pardon me, and the pressure on the defense, and we saw there Warren crashing in from third and Sid Romero going from shortstop to cover third. So the versatility of Coffey keeps you on your toes.
That was a changeup, and you can see Coffey kind of shaking her head, not getting that bunt down. A changeup is almost a gimme when you're trying to get a bunt down. Just take a look. Just her hands very far away from her body, so anytime we're trying to bunt, we want to make sure our eyes are right behind our barrel.
Coffey this time takes a hack at it.
And as a triple threat, this is where it gets really fun. You could start to hit for power in the situation now that you have two strikes. Knowing that Ruby Malin keeps that ball down, if anything, I want to just try to use that area right in front of home plate, try to use the ground. It's hard here.
That pitch fills up the count. Vega on deck for Texas. Bolts yesterday were successful with runners in scoring position, but the problem is they didn't get many in scoring position against Johnson. That is laced to Bubba Nichols Camarena, who's played a really nice left field this past couple of days.
Just so much leadership in left field with Bubba Nichols Camarena. Just good placement. You can see where she's playing. She's playing shallow. And that's a big out to stop some potential momentum for the Volts.
Yeah, Bubba Nichols has been great. General Manager Kirk Walker talked about her leadership that she has brought, and yet still being lighthearted, as we saw coming in with the, as she was talking out in the outfield with Maya Brady. There's Kirko, right? Is that what y'all call him?
That's what we call him. And he just loves this game. Such a book of knowledge. He's kind of my lifeline, my softball lifeline. Anytime I have a rule question, a softball question, he's my go-to. He's really enjoying this GM opportunity to be able to put a team together. And it was really important for him to put a team together that had a lot of character. Also talent, but character first.
Longtime assistant coach at UCLA. That is set long gone and out and hit the scoreboard. A monstrous blast for Amina Vega. A three-run shot. You can see Maya Brady barely moved out there in center. She knew it was gone.
Yeah, Amina Vega, one of the rookies, just getting it going. This team went from vets to rookies really quick, and just the fresh energy from Amina Vega, just being able to take this deep. This is a drop ball. She drives it, three-run home run.
Here we go, Tia. Happy to be here, bud.
Texas strikes first as Malin surrenders her third hit of the inning. A three-run shot for the rookie. And we're going to have a pitching change. Amina Vega's old college teammate at Duke, Cassidy Curd, is coming in to relieve Ruby Malin. 3 runs are in. We'll have more on Cassidy Curd when we come back.
Entering the game for the Sparks, left-handed pitcher, number 99, Cassidy Curd.
Starter Ruby Malin lasted only 2 1/3 innings and has given way to Cassidy Curd.
And Cassidy Curd, just a nice option to come off of the bench and come into relief. She comes in with the left side. A different look, a lot of upspin, up, screw, curve, which goes to both sides of the plate.
Another rookie in this lineup. Coming in after Malin struggled, giving up 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, and all of them coming off the bat of Amina Vega, Curd's teammate at Duke, who hit the 3-run shot. We'll hear from Amina very shortly. Curd's pro debut against Tiare Jennings. Meanwhile, Amina Vega standing by with Nicole Mendez.
Well, how incredible to have your very first hit of your rookie season be a home run. What did that swing feel like for you?
It felt good off the bat. I definitely knew that that pitch was coming, and I was ready for it, and it felt good.
You and I were talking, and we were saying, are you a handshaker after you hit a home run? Are you nervous? Do you feel calm, cool, collected? And you said it kind of depends if I know it's over. Did you know it was over off the swing?
I did know it was over off the swing. I was pretty calm the entire at bat, kept my composure, and just was thinking hit a base hit up the middle. So, yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think, Amina, everybody in this building knew it was going as soon as it went off the bat. And that's, again, what a great feeling. Her first professional home run, a .405 career hitter at Duke. Took them a couple of years ago to their first ever Women's College World Series. And has given them their first lead of this series.
Yeah, just one of the most consistent hitters in college. Every time you turn on the highlights, there's Amina Vega, just very clutch, super steady, always getting it done in the box.
Yeah, we've seen her make a nice play at third base today after she started in left field yesterday. Tiare Jennings singled in her first at bat today. Hit a grand slam yesterday. That one has a lot of height. Is it fair? It is. Wow. So, back-to-back home runs. Jennings greets Curd with a sky-high home run.
Yeah, and Tiare Jennings, just being Tiare Jennings, just gets this bat out, and not sure if it was going to be fair or foul, but we definitely knew that it was going to clear the fence. But this is a 2-2 curveball on the inner half, and back-to-back home runs, and the second home run for Tiare Jennings on the season.
Jennings off to a great start. And he gives them the 4-0 lead. Now Jayla Lassiter, who struck out against departed starter Ruby Malin in her first at bat.
And that's that backdoor curve. So she'll do that backdoor curve that tails away to righties. She'll do the curve in that goes in on righties as well.
Curd ahead of her 0-2. And let's go back down to Nicole.
Well, we just heard Tiare Jennings cheering on her teammate, but back-to-back home runs, how much fun did that swing feel, being able to go back-to-back?
It felt fun. I'm just really here for Denham right now in the circle, and just her first game back. So really just having fun, sticking to our game plan, and really just, you know, coming together.
As a team, what is that like? You know how much that means for somebody to come back from injury. Denham especially, thinking she was going to retire, being able to support her.
It's just more than softball, you know. It's just things like that are so cool, and softball brings us together. But to have her back on that circle, I mean, it's just, you know, like God giving her all that glory and God giving her those abilities to come back.
Thank you.
There's a strikeout for Curd following up the home run from Jennings. So Lasker has gone down swinging twice, but that's you know, we've talked about this already, just the composition of a team, and everybody wants, all of her teammates certainly cheering for Denham and trying to just come together for her.
Yeah, just, again, character. And Tiara Jennings saying that it's so much more than the game, because it truly is. You know, this is something special that they get to do, but it's not the end-all be-all. And I love that she's saying, hey, I'm here to support my teammate and shining the light on Denham.
Yeah, Alyssa Denham coming back after being out of the game for 2 years. Major back surgery, retired from the game. And her teammates have given her a 4-0 cushion here in the third inning. Jackie Liss up for the second time this afternoon. Rookie single back in the second inning. This is a transfer from Southern Illinois as you get a good look at Denham in the dugout. And Jackie Liss is from Indiana, went to Southern Illinois where her mother, or I'm sorry, her Aunt Becky has the best batting average in the history of Southern Illinois, and then came in and had a monstrous senior year at Tech. She was...
The genetics. The
certainly
genetics.
Runs in the family.
In the gene pool. And just the way that she performed at Women's College World Series, just being a steady presence in that Texas Tech lineup. Incredible swing, incredible power. Fun to watch.
So it was the third inning yesterday where they touched up Maya Johnson for 5 runs. Right back to Kerr. She's going to have to recover quickly. She does. And that retires the side. But a couple of home runs, Vega and Jennings going back to back.
How about the bats for the Volts? Back-to-back home runs from Amina Vega and Tiara Jennings. 4-0 Volts.
Oklahoma City 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the third inning. And Maya Johnson is in the chair for us. So excited to talk to the rookie from Belmont. A complete game yesterday. Talk about your pro debut for us, Maya.
Yeah, you know, there was a little bit of nerves, but a lot of excitement. I was really excited for the opportunity, and coming away with the win, couldn't ask for anything better.
How was it working with Delaney Wiz? What was working for you yesterday?
Yeah, you know, she pushes me out of my comfort zone, but in the best way. She's really good at scouting the hitters, and I really trust everything she calls. If she's calling it, I know that she has faith in me to execute, so it just really fully putting my trust in her and trusting the pitches she calls.
What was taking you out of your comfort zone?
So I throw pretty few to no curveballs in like my entire collegiate career, and we went pretty curve heavy yesterday, and you know it was working. So she forces me out of my comfort zone with that pitch, but when I execute, it turns out really well for us.
Yeah, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it. From up here, from our angle, you had some great sharp pitches and some great sharp spin. Tell us what it's been like being a pro.
It's just so surreal. I mean, I didn't even know if I'd ever have this opportunity. And so being out here, being at this level of competition, it's just incredible. The people behind me, incredible plays. I mean, can we talk about Jessie Warren yesterday? Grace Jenkins in the outfield. Everybody was insane. So just having that, having a ton of run support, it's been a blast already.
And your story, Maya, really is an incredible one, as we're going to take a look at some of your work here up in the booth. But, you know, diagnosed with lupus when you were in your teens, and there was a chance that you would never play collegiate softball. So you talk about just what that journey has been from almost being out of the game to now being a top pro.
You know, I think it's just a story of overcoming the hurdles in front of you. I've had great people in my support system, my family, my friends, everybody at my school, Belmont, and then all my coaches and teammates here, everybody that's believed in me. It's just not accepting no, continuing to push, and just going after your goals.
What are you most looking forward to in this season?
You know, I think it's just I'm along for the ride, but also like we expect to win. So I'm really excited to continue to win games with my team, get to enjoy the process, enjoy this for our sport. It's huge. It's grown for our sport, and I can't ask for anything other than that.
And we're also going to mention you're a part-time softball player and also a registered nurse, so still going for that.
Yeah, I was telling you guys a little bit earlier, I did some doctoral homework last night after the game, so staying busy with that as well.
That is unbelievable, that what you've been able to do. Congratulations, Maya. We look forward to chatting with you and seeing you the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
Incredible job, Maya.
Maya Johnson, the rookie out of Belmont, gives a lot of credit to Laura Matthews, her head coach there at that school in Nashville, and she had an opportunity to leave. People were throwing money at her,
yes,
like in the transfer portal, and she wanted to stay loyal. She wanted to still, you know, pursue her dream of being a registered nurse. Belmont gave her that opportunity, and she literally gave up hundreds of thousands of dollars to stay there and took them to the NCAA tournament 2 years in a row.
And I think it just speaks volumes about her. And she has been paid back times a million, just the experience, taking her team to a regional, doing incredible.
And that after Amari Harper got the first hit of the game for Oklahoma City, we saw Brady Jenkins, pardon me, ground into a double play. So nobody is on base now for Maya Brady, started there by Tiare Jennings. Always good to have nobody on base when Maya comes up, right?
Yes, definitely.
Maya walked in her first at-bat this afternoon. She has been almost impossible to get out.
So disciplined. Her first at bat, she had 4 straight balls and just so calm in the batter's box.
6 games last year and then the 1 game this year. In her career in this league, she is 14 of 21. That's a .667 average. Pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah?
It's actually really, really good.
So in 7 games, 10 RBIs. The second time she's drawn a walk today. So her on-base percentage continues to skyrocket.
Now batting shortstop number 2, Sydney Romero.
And it brings up Sydney Romero, but Alyssa Denham again coming back, pitching for the first time in a couple of years. Just surrendered her first hit to Harper to start off this inning. So a lot of great stories. Sid Romero yesterday hit a home run. That's up in the air. Oh, that's a nice play. How about one Romero showing another Romero how to play defense? That's older sister Sydney going out fighting the sun and making the catch.
And that is not how you treat your little sister at all, Sierra Romero. But to be able to hang on to this ball, fight the sun, making a big out for out number 3 for the Volts.
Yes, Amari Harper getting one of the coveted golden tickets and presented it by one of the best softball players ever. My teammate here and Natasha Watley, and there you take a look at just some of the highlights of her career playing first base for Oklahoma City, and dream come true to get a ticket.
Dream come true, and just her reaction that day, I can replay it in my head over and over again. Gives me chills, but made me cry the day of just how excited she was and just wanting to be able to extend her career and to play at this level, and just hearing so many great stories about her from Coach Lombardi of just she's a woman of character and she can play at this level and just deserved that opportunity.
And we saw Sabrina Ionescu making the announcement, the all-time great Oregon guard, now playing for the New York Liberty.
Well, it was so funny because I was on the mic and I got to introduce Sabrina, And so everybody said, but she was on the big screen.
Oh, yeah.
Just Oregon, they love her there, and it was so fun.
She is a rock star pretty much everywhere she goes, but especially in Eugene.
Yes, Romo.
Pam Ward, Natasha Watley, and Nicole Mendez joining you on this hot, windy afternoon in Oklahoma City. And the Bolts with a 4-run third inning. Sierra Romero leading off, made a very good defensive play. The Bolts had 4 errors yesterday. 7 of the 13 runs were unearned, including all 6 given up by the losing pitcher, Rachel Garcia. But they've tightened up their defense today as Romero goes down swinging.
Yeah, they are definitely taking care of the ball. And Sierra Romero making that great catch, but here goes down swinging. And this is that curve on the outer half from Cassidy Curd, and just such great velo, such great zip. Big out for number 1.
Yeah, Curd replacing starter Ruby Malin in the last inning. Cassidy did give up a solo home run to Tiare Jennings. Nothing to be ashamed of. Since then, strikeout, ground out, strikeout for the rookie. Now Michaela Edenfield. She and Curd faced each other in their ACC days. Florida State hitter, Duke pitcher. Oh, that popped that glove.
My goodness. Just even from up here, just throwing it.
Registered 67 on the gun. Cassidy Curd and Jayla Wright made such a good 1-2 combination at Duke. Jayla also in the league.
Yes, Michaela.
2-2 on the way to Edenfield. Laid off of it. The count goes full. Jaden Goodwin waits on deck. Curd's dealing it this inning.
Yeah, you can see that Cassidy Curd has settled in. She's going to that curve on the outer half and the inner half. This one cuts in on Michaela Edenfield and gets her swinging for out number 2.
Curd has struck out 3 of the 4 batters she has faced since surrendering the home run to Jennings. Goodwin laces one, but right at Grace Jenkins to retire the side. The first time that Texas has gone down in order this afternoon, but they are up.
You want to know why they make me up is because I'll say the most outrageous things in left field.
Do you? What did you say yesterday?
I don't know. You just end up talking to yourself.
1, 2, 3.
Boom, get in that dugout soon. Here we go.
All right.
No fly zone. Yes, Robbie!
Hey, Bubba Nichols having some fun wearing that microphone for us.
Woo, getting that dugout soon. That's going to be stuck in my head.
And again, just really one of the people that they're depending on here in OKC, the very first year for the Spark in the AUSL, joining the Cascade out in Portland in this now 6-team league, and Sydney Sherrill leading things off, and all the teams have a home. We've got teams in cities, and 25 games per 25 game season. And there you see the draft. So you got Bubba and Delaney, the 2 UCLA grads, and Sydney Romero, who last year was on the Talons when they won a championship. And Cheryl strikes out against Denham, who continues to be impressive.
Next to the plate, designated player number 45, Haley Lee.
Yeah, and Denham just going back to work. This is that drop on the outer half and gets Sydney Sherrill looking.
First strikeout for Denham this afternoon. Haley Lee looking for her first hit of this young season. 0 for 5 so far.
Just with the expansion draft of just being able to pull in some athletes trying to spread their wealth, with now having 6 teams in the league now, and getting to see some great stars here from the Spark. And Bubba Nichols Camarena was a standout with the Bandits last year.
The Bandits getting to the championship series. Haley Lee picked up in the allocation draft, finished her collegiate career at Oklahoma after starting out at Texas A&M. Bubba's on deck. Lifted into left field, and it is caught at the wall. Jordan Goodwin able to come up with it. Haley Lee, a power hitter, just missed that one.
But Haley Lee just working through adjustments. You can physically see it. You know, she's been really, really out in front. Here she connects. She takes us deep. And Jaden Goodwin coming up with a huge catch at the wall, and that easily could go out.
Saved a home run there, right?
But take a look at Denham and is like, thank you. Thank you so much.
And again, the Volts defense has really stepped it up a notch. No one's going to catch that except maybe a fan. Bubba Nichols Camarena going to add some more when she's talking on the mic on the around the bases. Pounced on that first pitch.
And Bubba Nichols, just one of the most unassuming athletes, so calm, and actually very, very goofy, very, very funny, as you can see here on the mic, but just some beautiful power here. First pitch swinging, and gets her first home run of the season. Oh, it's just beautiful. Just take a look where this pitch is. It's elevated. She gets her hands, gets extended.
Nice play as Lassiter retires Warren, who also went after the first pitch. But Oklahoma City finally on the board thanks to Bubba's home run. It's 4-1 as we go to the 5th.
Welcome back here. Today, the Volts, they're the ones that have pounced on top. They are up 4-1 against the Oklahoma City Spark. It has been a battle, not just with the heat, with the runs, but also between siblings. We love a good sibling rivalry. We got 2 sisters on opposing sides. Sydney Romero, the shortstop for Oklahoma City Spark, and then you have Sierra Romero, the second baseman for the Texas Volts. These 2 sisters, they have been on opposite sides. They've been on the same team time and time again. But one thing that they do know, and they will always have, is hitting, their love of the game, their love of ball. Honestly, not just them 2. They have 2 other siblings. Mikey Romero, he's a member of the Red Sox baseball team. He's on the AAA team. He has climbed through the ranks, and then Sophia Pia Romero, as the siblings like to call her, she played at Boise State. Just phenomenal athletic family. It's a huge credit to their late dad. He has since passed away and lost his battle to cancer, but the way that he has instilled just the work ethic in all of his kids, that is a legacy that will continue to carry on past his time, past their time. These 2 athletes on the field, you talk to anybody in the league about the Romero sisters, and they're going to say, this is somebody who works hard. This is somebody who gives it their best, and their IQ for the game is huge. So it's been really fun to see them on opposite sides all throughout the weekend. There's been some chips here and there, but I mean, I don't know about you guys up in the booth, but it is really fun to see the Romero sisters going back and forth.
It is so much fun getting the chance to see them, and I love watching them play and just getting to hear them talk about how much of an influence their dad is in their life and how he's instilled always hitting. It's one of his sayings. And they're just such a class act, such a classy family, and how they approach the game. and how they're just stars from the top down, from Sophia and to their brother as well.
And we already have seen older sister Sierra rob Sydney of a base hit, making a nice play as she went back on a well-hit pop-up, if you will, into short right field. And just a great softball/baseball family. As we head to the top of the 5th inning, Riley Boone lined out to Cheryl to start things off. Here's Danica Coffey, who is 0 for 2. That is hit sharply into right field, but Grace Jenkins, who we saw make a really nice play yesterday, was on it at the crack of the bat.
Third baseman, number 17, Amina
Summer of
Vega.
Softball is back for year 2. The AU Pro Shop has all the latest gear to help you rep all 6 AUSL teams in style. Bandits, Blaze, Cascade, Spark, Talons, Volts. You get it all. Shop.ausprosports.com. And Adidas making a huge contribution. They're supplying the uniforms, the shoes this year for the league. And I'm digging the Sparks all blue.
I love the Sparks all blue. I actually like the Volts.
Yes.
The shade of their pants, that purple.
Yeah, that's kind of like the Golden State Valkyries in WNBA with that nice light purple highlighted with the dark purple. So all that stuff you can get online. And we're seeing a lot of folks here kitted out.
Yeah.
Mina Vega hit a 3-run home run to chase starter Ruby Malin in her last at bat. And faces her old college teammate here.
And that's what I was thinking as Amina Vega was getting into the batter's box. I gotta face my teammate, who was just my teammate 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, crazy, right? Duke getting back into the NCAA tournament. Marissa Young doing such a great job with that program, putting them on the map with the program she started. That's foul. Yeah, you know Bubba's going to chase everything down there.
Yeah, she almost got that one. But just thinking about whenever you're facing your teammate, it's one of the hardest things because you know so much about them. You know their tendencies, you know their weaknesses, their strengths. And so it's hard to get that out of your head and just try to compete. And also when you know them as a person and you know their character as well.
Is it almost like you know too much?
You know too much.
Yeah.
The good and the bad.
Yeah, just clear your head and play softball. Probably easier said than done. That's inside.
Yeah, I would used to hate to have to scrimmage and hit off of my teammates in practice because then that carries with you and, you know, you start talking and chipping and going at each other.
Full count to Vega. That's hammered into right field. Jenkins dives for it, can't get it. Vega runs well, and she is going into third base with no problem. A stand-up triple for Vega. And Jenkins, a very good outfielder out there, took a gamble and could not come up with a spectacular catch.
And Vega just paddling through this at-bat, but gets this curve on the inner half and wins this battle against her former teammate, Cassidy Curd. But Grace Jenkins, great effort out in right field, and that ball gets
and Tiare Jennings is coming to bat, and we are getting a new pitcher for OKC. Peja Gold coming in, another rookie. Welcome back, OKC taking Cassidy Curd out, and here is their third pitcher of the day, Peja Gold.
And Peja Gold is the standout from Mississippi State. And just a good change here. She mixes speeds a lot. A different look from Cassidy Curd. She's not going to throw it by you.
Asia making her professional debut. First 3 years at Chattanooga, then transferred to Mississippi State. And I love it. These kids come in, and like Tiari Jennings, you're facing people like her. I mean,
yeah, there's no easing
no
into
breather.
any of this. It's coming in, and you're facing stars right out the gate.
Jennings homered off Cassidy Curd in her last at bat. 2 for 2 today. And the grand slam yesterday. Bolt's trying to split the first 2 games of this 3-game set. Vega over at third after her triple. All right, so first and second open. You have a couple bases open. You have Jennings. Lassiter is coming up next, who has struck out twice today. So be a little careful here. This is a 3-1 pitch. I think it's going to be nowhere close to the plate.
Absolutely.
Oh, it wasn't. I was wrong. Then they threw her out. You gamble, you throw a strike to her on 3-1. That's a big out for Gold to strand Vega over at third. Welcome back to Oklahoma City. The Spark trailing 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Nicole Mendez standing by down there on the field with a very special guest and a really good softball player.
Yeah, I'm here with Kendall Wells. Kendall, what is it like to have a pro team here in OKC?
I think it's so fun. Obviously, we just want to get out and watch softball. So just getting to come up here and watch all these great athletes play. I mean, we know a lot of them played against them, so I think it's just cool to be out here.
Yeah, have you been taking any scouting for whenever you're playing pro one day?
Oh, of course. I've been watching all the pictures, watching everything.
Who is it on the Spark that you really have seen? They've been phenomenal in game 1, game 2. It's been a battle.
Right.
But who is it that you want to emulate your game against?
I love Maya Brady. I think she plays a lot of fun. Haley Lee, Sid Romero, my Sooner girls. I think they just have a lot of fun. I like watching them play.
Speaking of Sooner girls, Riley Boone, a diving catch out there in right field. I've seen you get pumped up many times as a catcher. Makeda field behind the plate, getting fired up. What is that like as a catcher, seeing somebody like that on the field make a play like that?
Yeah, I have a lot of fun while I'm catching, so just getting super hyped for my team. Yeah, that would have definitely fired me up. Probably got a fist pump out of me, so.
I love it. Thank you.
Of course.
Oh, my goodness, Nicole and Kendall. What a catch by Riley Boone.
That was incredible. She went such a long way to catch that ball, and me and Pam up here are jumping up and down.
Delaney Wiz, absolute thievery by Boone. Full speed, breaking as soon as the ball left the bat of Wiz, and then making the diving catch, showing off in front of Kendall Wells there.
I mean, the amount of energy, and I mean, let's first just talk about Riley Boone, her speed, her ability to get to that ball and making that diving catch, but just so electric, so much energy. That pumped me up.
Wow. And now Amari Harper steps in, and holy smokes, it's like night and day, the Texas defense yesterday versus today. They struggled with the 4 errors yesterday, giving up the 7 unearned runs, got run ruled. Just nipping over there with a strong throw by Jennings to get Harper.
And all of those Sooners. Talking to Kendall Wells.
They're all over the place.
Cole Mendez, the Sooner interviewing her. Riley Boone making the catch out in right field. Tiari Jennings just making that last play right there. You just gotta love it.
There's Kendall sitting out there in the stands. First freshman ever to win the Johnny Bench Award as the best catcher in softball, and just put up eye-popping numbers this year for the Sooners, who did not make the Women's College World Series. That's an anomaly right there.
Yeah, that was shocking to not see them in Oklahoma City, but just Kendall Wells being able to follow her, just what she was able to do as a freshman, just knocking it out the park, not even phased, just enjoying the game.
They were upset by Mississippi State at home in the Super Regional. And meanwhile, this defense showing up for Alyssa Denham, coming back from major back surgery and a retirement. hit sharply, but right at Romero for the out. And Riley Boone coming up so far with the play of the season.
This is definitely the play of the season. This should be in our memories for years to come. Riley Boone going a long ways, making a diving catch, a big out for her pitcher, Alyssa Denham.
Hey, it has been here. The very first week of AUSL 2026. And there's your game summary. The Volts, Amina Vega with a big 3-run shot. The Spark have had to use 3 pitchers, and they have not gotten their offense going after scoring 13 runs yesterday. And Delaney Wiz shaken up behind the plate. She says she's okay, ready to go. That was Vega in the dugout who had the home run. And here's the professional debut now for Leanne Good, coming in to pinch hit for Jayla Lassiter. And yep, fresh off winning her second national championship in a row at Texas.
Yes, 2-time national champion. That was a week ago, which feels like a month ago already, now that we're fresh into this professional season. But Leanne Good, just an incredible athlete for the Longhorns.
Chop, that's not the player you want to hit it to. Jessie Warren is going to make the play, and she does that. So Leanne Good was the 8th overall pick in the draft this year.
And Kat Osterman went to picking her, another versatile athlete. She can play first, she can play second. She ended at the Longhorns playing second base. But she drafted her knowing that she would have to go into her provisional drafts, and so she's just looking for her to fill gaps and being able to use her bat as well.
There's Kat Osterman, the general manager. And it's hot out there, too. And that kid's just making her hotter.
Yeah.
A lot of body heat.
Daughter JC, adorable. JC just wearing her Volts hat, sporting her gear.
Osterman, a Texas graduate herself, one of the all-time greats. Jackie Liss.
Yeah, it's been so fun seeing her in this GM role. I feel like she was made to do this, just being able to speak the game and know the athletes and know what they're capable of doing. She knows everything. She's my little encyclopedia and knows so much about this game, so much softball IQ. She was like that on the field, off the field as well.
And one of the toughest pitchers you have ever faced, right?
She is, definitely.
What is the drop got you?
Yeah, that drop. You just want to keep bringing it up, Pam.
Yeah, I do.
I'm trying to get it out of my head years later.
I didn't see you fail often, but apparently the drop from Kat was your kryptonite, apparently.
Tremendous. Tremendous kryptonite.
She was one of the all-time greats and played in an era when she didn't get a lot of run support.
Yes.
Liss goes down looking, struck out by Gold. Have you followed the AU Pro Shop on Instagram yet? Stay in the loop with new arrivals, restock alerts, giveaways, and exclusive promos you don't want to miss. Head over to @AU Pro Shop and connect with the merch team for all the latest drops and game day gear. They have a lot of cool stuff. Team stuff, league stuff, good stuff. Knuckled over to Sydney Romero, and it's her turn to turn the tables on her older sister. Much needed 1-2-3 inning for Gold. Spark down 3. Yara Jennings, Amina Vega, and then Bubba Nichols Camarena with the only run so far for OKC off Alyssa Denham, who has been absolutely brilliant pitching a 2-hitter.
Yeah, she's been doing phenomenal, and I think you called it, Pam, before the game that the wind is blowing out and we were going to see a lot of home runs, and so we're getting just that. But Alyssa Denham holding her own for the Bolts.
Yep, Denham again coming back from injury and facing a very tough lineup, including Exhibit A, Maya Brady, who has walked a couple of times against Alyssa. Brady with 5 runs driven in yesterday, including a grand slam and the run rule OKC win. But a whole different story today with Denham in the circle.
And what makes Denham so difficult is that she's slow and she's spinny. She keeps the ball down, and for hitters that are out there, anytime you're facing a pitcher that's not going to throw it by you, being patient is so hard.
Brady got under that one, and it's grabbed just in fair territory by Goodwin. For the first time Maya has been retired this evening.
The shortstop, number 2, Sydney Romero.
Her go-to has been her drop, her off speed. She'll go side to side on both sides of the plate.
Sydney Romero, 0 for 2 so far today. Homered yesterday. 4 different players hit home runs for the Spark yesterday. Anticipate we will see Rachel Garcia start tomorrow, game 3. Didn't last long yesterday. Gave up 6 runs, but all unearned.
All unearned, and if you know anything about Rachel Garcia, it's going to be all about redemption tomorrow, and I anticipate that we'll see a completely different Rachel Garcia tomorrow.
Yeah, you know she wants to get the ball and get right back out there. Two-1 to Romero. That is out of play. Or no, it's not. Pardon me. It hits in fair territory, but no one could catch up to it. Liss trying to get over there from first base.
And there's Rachel right there, getting the day off today with the anticipation that she'll start tomorrow. And I know yesterday, you know, just not the outing that she had, and I know that she's gonna do her homework, and that's gonna live in her head, and she's gonna definitely want to have a better start tomorrow.
Oh my, that appeared to hit Romero, who hit the deck immediately. Sydney's going right to the dugout. So flexing her left hand.
So this ball is moving in on her, but I'm not sure if it actually physically hit her or if it hit off of her knob.
I think that's just a stinger.
I just think it's a stinger. Her hand released off the bat and still hit the bat, so maybe something that just scared her or jammed her actual top hand, her right hand.
Sydney Sherrill fouls off the first pitch she sees. So that's a ground out to the pitcher, and a very painful one for Romero, but thank goodness it didn't hit her, because that was the first thought. And I know I said just a stinger, but that's got to hurt.
Yeah.
Cheryl with another good hack.
Yeah, those off the end of your bat, or when you get jammed like that, those are the worst. It stings. You can feel it. Every softball player has experienced that. So I hope Sydney's okay.
Alyssa Denham has set down 6 straight Spark batters since Bubba Nichols' home run back in the 4th. "655 days since the last time she threw a pitch." And it looks like she hasn't skipped a beat.
She looks so sharp today, great presence, looks in command. She's got such great control, hitting her corners, hitting them with precision.
August 25th of 2024, so about 22 months away. 22 months between appearances, out with the, I mean, what really sounds like, to say the least, a career-ending injury. spinal fusion procedure, fractured back, slipped vertebrae, and she pitched with that before she had the surgery.
And just was pitching with so much pain. I can remember watching her, but she was still getting the job done, but just wasn't really herself. And pitching in discomfort like that is no fun. And so just loved watching her journey and her ability to be back out there today.
Yep, coming out of retirement. 2 out and a runner on for Haley Lee, who just missed a home run off Denham last time she was up, sent it out towards center field. Yeah, Edenfield is framing those pitches for an extra beat or two. And
that's a changeup, but kind of like, where did that miss?
Now 1-2 pitch. And Lee takes it for the strikeout. Just the second strikeout of the game for Denham, who has been brilliant.
And Denham has been dealing so in control, so in command. Strikeout number 3 for Alyssa Denham. Going to be a good little matchup in North Carolina.
And we have Aaliyah Binford in now to pinch hit for Texas. Pinch hitting for Michaela Edenfield in the number 8 position. Lead off here in the top of the 7th, and Binford, how about a pinch hit home run? And the Volts power continues.
And just the versatility with being able to have Binford come in and pinch hit. She also pitches as well.
Next up, the left fielder.
Take a look. This is a changeup, but she's able to sit back on it and just ropes this out of here. Aaliyah Binford, first home run of the season.
Measured at 251 feet. 3rd home run of the game for the Volts. And making that coaching staff look like geniuses. Ricky Woodard, the head coach, a pinch hitter for Edenfield, and she sends one over the fence. Off the glove of Gold. And too much speed for Goodwin, who beats it out.
Jaden Goodwin swinging first pitch and swinging hard here. But this is off of Paige Gold's glove, and that will be ruled a hit.
Yeah, infield single. And that turns the lineup over to Riley Boone. And Binford, pinch hit home run. Here she is with Nicole.
Pinch hit home run. You're sitting, you're waiting for your chance, for your moment. You get to called, and what do? You step up big time. How was that mindset to stay locked in all throughout the game for that swing?
Definitely just kept watching the game. I feel like a lot of the times I like to look around and do all over the thing, be all over the place when I'm not playing, but with this team, I like to stay locked in, so I was able to stay in the game.
One thing that we heard time and time again was stay in the game, stay focused, do it for Denham. That's something that a lot of your teammates have talked about. What has the energy environment been like for your team?
Very just comfortable. Our team likes to stay together. We like to talk to each other, especially our pitching staff. We are constantly talking, so our team just feels like a little family.
Yeah, well, it looked like a family celebrating come in. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Of course, thank you.
And Binford with the home run. We just saw Boone fly out to center. And Leah's sporting, you think those are real pearls she's got?
I was looking at those. Are those real pearls? Maybe they're her good luck pearls?
Well, they certainly worked. I love that. She says, I stayed locked in.
Yeah.
Usually sometimes she kind of, you play it all the time. Her mind wanders a little bit, but she stayed locked in and got the home run. And taking the gamble, Goodwin ends up at third, and that allows Coffey to go over to second.
And Danica Coffey picking up her first hit of the day here. Able to rope this curveball to right field, but take a look at Jaden Goodwin. She hesitated a little bit rounding second, but saw that ball in right field and know that that's the longest throw and is aggressive on the base paths, and we've got a runner on second and third for the Volts.
With 2 away. So a single for Coffey, her first of the season, and then advanced to second on the throw. And a crucial time here for OKC. You're already down by 4. And trying to kind of slow the bleeding now with Amina Vega coming up and Jennings after her. Vega in her last 2 at-bats, a 3-run home run and a triple.
And just going back to Aaliyah Binford, just staying locked in, just such a great lesson, because so many times athletes, you're on the bench and you're thinking about other things, you're not in, but you know that your name could be called at any time. You've got to watch the trends of the pitcher, watch the trends that are happening. And so Aaliyah Binford being able to do what she needed to do as a pinch hitter, coming off the bench, hitting a home run.
Now runners on second and third, and an opportunity for Vega to all but put this game away. OKC using 3 pitchers today. Malin started, relieved by Cassidy Curd, and now Paige Gold, who came in the 5th inning. Good eye by Vega.
And
Go ahead, sorry.
And Paige Gold just trying to find the zone, and she's got 3 speeds, and you've seen her using her drop, her curve. I'm going back to her drop, but her curve is her hardest speed. I'm sorry, her drop is her hardest speed. Her curve is the middle speed, and then she's got that changeup as well.
3-1 pitch with Jennings on deck. And Tiare Jennings is going to hit with the bases loaded. First walk surrendered by Gold. And we are going to have another pitcher. It is actually the starter, Ruby Malin, re-entering, as we invite you to follow the AUSL and our 6 teams on X, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You will see exclusive content featuring your favorite AUSL players, including highlights, mic'd ups, behind-the-scenes action, and so much more. No doubt you will see Riley Boone's spectacular catch from earlier in this game. And Malin back in through 42 pitches as she went the first 2 1/3 innings of this game.
Yeah, and she didn't have too bad of an outing. She just got a little bit in trouble with facing Amina Vega, and she'll Amina Vega walking on first, but Amina Vega's home run is where she got taken out, but really going to that drop. But I think for her to be effective, she's got to start to mix in that rise a little bit more, start to enforce some more pop-ups.
Malin, the rookie out of Oklahoma State, trying to stop the bleeding here, but it's Tiare Jennings who is coming up. Jennings hit a home run off Cassidy Curd back in the 3rd inning.
Now batting the shortstop, number 23, Tiare Jennings.
Huge situation. Jennings with the home run in each of the first 2 games of this season.
Ruby Elizabeth Malin just doing so much work on her emotional development, just had to mature a lot in her senior year. Became more vulnerable, starting to be more outward with her teammates. She always talked about, you know, she would just keep everything on the inside and just kind of wearing it, and everything would amount and become bigger and bigger. And so her senior year had so much growth with her mental game, her emotional growth.
With the bases loaded yesterday, both teams were combined 4 for 4, including a grand slam for each team, including one from the player in the batter's box right now. So Tiare trying to repeat history. But she's down 1-2. Malin taking an extra second to grab the rosin bag and take a deep breath. I do not blame her.
It looked like the pitch comm was going out.
Nice hack there by Jennings.
Tiara Jennings just chipping away, just so feisty, fouling off a couple pitches, but those fouling off straight back, you can tell she's on it.
Another 2-2 on the way to Tiare with the bases loaded. Jennings gets under it. Playable for Jenkins, but on the tag up, Goodwin comes in to score. Another RBI for Jennings. And now there are 2 away.
And just a productive out from Tiara Jennings, getting something to the green. And this is a sac fly for her, an RBI. And Jaden Goodwin able to stand up at home easily. And a nice heads-up play from Grace Jenkins as well, making that play at third, knowing that she has no chance making that play at home.
So Texas adds to its lead. Jayla Lassiter back in to hit again. She was pinch hit 4 by Leanne Good back in the 6th inning, and now Lassiter, who struck out when she faced Malin earlier in the game. That's way upstairs. Nice play by Wiz to pop up.
That's a good miss. An 0-2 rise ball. Rip that out of the zone. See if you can get her to chase.
Both Jennings and Lasser are doing a good job of fouling off pitches from Malin.
So feisty. And this is how you stay in that bat, foul off the pitches that you don't want, trying to wait for something that's hittable that you're looking for.
And now a full count that would load the bases up for Jackie Liss. Hard hit, base hit, and another run comes in to score. Lassiter plates Coffee. They're very good at bat.
And just a gutsy at bat from Lassiter. She's hitting from behind and works this count all the way to a full count and just ropes this and picks up an RBI on the day for herself.
Staying patient, as you mentioned, just fouling off pitches intentionally, waiting for one she could hit, and when she got one, she crushed it. And now Liss, who is the 8th Volt to come to the plate here in the 7th inning. Jackie singled off of Malin back in the 2nd inning, the first time they met up.
And just such a great location. That's that rise on the outer half. I think that that's one of Ruby Malin's better pitches, that rise ball, when she can effectively get that feel for that. It's a hard pitch to put into play.
Keep it simple, bud. Deep breath, trust it, 2 outs.
Malin about to deliver her 18th pitch of this inning and 60th overall. The Volts as a team have only had to throw 79 pitches, and that's Denham as Lassiter goes over to second. Another full count pitch on the way with runners on 2nd and 3rd. And the bases are loaded for the 2nd time in this inning.
And Ruby Malin just going deep in those counts with Lassiter and Liss, but just needs to find an out pitch. She needs that, maybe that off speed, but she's not throwing that off speed for a strike. So you see Delaney Wiz going to that drop because that's her go-to, but not getting that called either. So she has that off speed, could potentially get these Volts off balance.
And Malin really has had to work in this inning. That gets away from Wiz, and another run crosses the plate. It's Vega. It was the 4th run of this inning for Texas.
And this is a drop that gets away from Delaney Wiz. And just crossing her up just a little bit. So that brings in another run for the Volts.
Yeah, Wiz charged with a pass ball that allowed Vega to score. So 4 runs in the 3rd and now 4 runs in the 7th for the Volts. Sierra Romero, the 9th Volt to come to the plate in the 7th.
Hey, you're hunting. All over it, Romo. All over it. Here we go.
And that drop out pitch before, just trying to figure out where that's missing, but Sierra Romero just being aggressive and going after that drop on the outer half.
Oof, Delaney Wiz.
Yeah, that hit off of her helmet.
Man.
And that fouled straight back and hit her off on the front of her face mask.
And even though she's wearing that protective gear, that's still, that's bad.
Yeah, and it rings, you can hear it in your head. Catchers, man.
Did you ever consider catching?
Absolutely.
Heck no.
I've had some incredible teammates behind the plate.
Well, there's the big smile on her face, hanging in there.
Major respect for all catchers.
Win this pitch, bud. Yes, Roma with you.
2-2 to Sierra Romero, still looking for her first hit of this young season. And this has been played on repeat here, right? In the 7th inning, full counts for Malin.
And that was that changeup. She's just not being able to get that thrown for a strike. It could be very effective if she can locate it.
There you see, they have scored in just 3 of the 13 innings in the first 2 games of this series, but when they do, they put up big crooked numbers. At least 4 runs in each. 2 4-run innings here. They had a 5-run inning last night. Cheryl finally ends the inning. But a big inning, including a pinch hit home run for Aaliyah Binford. Last chance coming up for OKC. Welcome back to Oklahoma City. Some of the sights in the dugout in this opening week. And for the OKC Spark, their debut as one of 2 expansion teams in the AUSL. Keeping it loose today, but it is not translated to success out on the field. Just 2 hits in what has been just an amazing outing for Alyssa Denham, trying to get the complete game win. Just the Bubba Nichols home run. That's it, really, for the offense.
Well, what's been so impressive is Denham using her defense. Only 2 strikeouts today. That was the key coming into today from yesterday.
And there's the 3rd hit. It's Bubba Nichols Camarena with 2 of the 3 hits today for the Spark.
And Denham just doing a good job of locating her pitches, keeping the ball down, utilizing her defense like I mentioned, but pitching with precision, using that drop out, going back on both sides of the plate, and also her changeup as well.
Had not pitched since the 3rd week of August in 2024. Now she's given up back-to-back singles to start the bottom of the 7th. Nichols Camarena running all the way, gets into 3rd after Warren singles. Her first hit of the day.
And Jessie Warren swinging first pitch. And this is a drop out, but just gets it to the right side of the field. But take a look at Bubba Nichols, no hesitation, just round second, knows that this ball is taking Lassiter away from the left side of the field, and so we've got runners on 1st and 2nd for the Spark.
And Jessie Warren is being pinch run for. It's KK Madry, who was a pinch runner yesterday as well. But Alyssa Denham coming back, and it's the first time that the Spark have had a runner in scoring position today. That's how good she's been. Gave up the solo home run to Nichols Camarena, but has done a really good job of keeping this high-powered offense off the base pads. Amari Harper with a single back in the 3rd, and then Bubba's home run. Just 2 hits until the back-to-back singles here by Nichols Camarena and Warren. And Delaney Wiz, the catcher, steps in. Bottom of the lineup here. Wait, Denham, you see her crouching, thinking maybe that she might have gotten hurt.
Oof. Yeah, it looks like when she went into her motion and went to go with that plant foot that she lost her footing. And just take a look. Her back, her dry foot, just lost her footing.
Oh, turned that right ankle. And this place went dead silent. Nope. Wow. So after one of the great comeback stories, to even be out playing again and pitching well today, Denham turning her ankle on a pitch, and her day is over.
But what an incredible outing Alyssa Denham has had today, and just to be able to come out and take the mound again and just lead her team. And you can just see how this team has stepped up in wanting to play behind her. And I'm hoping she's okay, and it looks like it was just her ankle that she twisted.
Boy, but what a heartbreaking way to end what had been just an incredible afternoon for her. And Rachel Garcia, who had been warming in the pen, is going to come in and try to nail this down. Garcia, the starting pitcher yesterday, took the loss, even though she did not give up an earned run. How about your own one on the season with a 0.00 ERA?
Yeah, and just the opportunity to come in and to get the ball again and to have your teammates back. And in these moments, this is when you want the ball. When I have a teammate that goes down, I want that opportunity to be able to have her back, and no better person than Rachel Garcia.
The defense was shaky for the Bolts yesterday, and their coaching staff headed up by Ricky Woodard making some changes in the defensive lineup, and it has certainly helped. Their defense has been perfect today, but a couple of singles given up by Denham to start here in the 7th, and now Garcia is going to try to end it. And Garcia leading the league in both strikeouts and innings pitched last season. Ricky Woodard, the Bolts head coach, 26 years at Texas State. Lisa Goller, Josh Trevino, Josh Urich, a couple of Joshes on her staff.
Kat Osterman had the opportunity to coach under her at Texas State and knew bringing her in that she could manage this club well.
There's the rest of the staff. Kat, the GM. So runners on the corners, nobody out. A 7-run advantage for the Bolts. Trying to come back after you see your teammate leave the field like that, I would imagine that's probably, you've had to deal with something like that. How do you come back from that?
You have your teammates back, and just no better opportunity, especially the way that Alyssa Denham was throwing today. She was definitely going all out, hitting her corners, utilizing her defense. So you just want to close it out and continue to have her back.
I've seen some close pitches here today. If you're in the batter's box, you're not pleased, right? No. I think getting squeezed a little bit. Full count. With Amari Harper on deck. And that is a called strike 3.
And just a beautiful backdoor curve from Rachel Garcia after not getting that 2-2 pitch on the outer half, but goes back on the inner half with that backdoor curve and gets Delaney Wiz looking.
First out of the inning, and now Harper hacks at the first pitch she sees.
That foul ball brought to you by Pella Windows.
Mari singled off of Denham.
Ooh, it's the same spot.
Yeah.
Same spot, backdoor curve, just now outside on that lefty hitter, Amari Harper.
High fly ball to left center, and it's off the top of the wall. Nichols Camarena comes in to score. But Madry, the pinch runner, stopped at third. Harper barely missed the home run.
And Amari Harper, what I love about her so much is that she just swings hard. She swings it. And when she makes that decision to go, she swings hard. But this is a misjudgment from Jada Goodwin in left field of just such a hard trying to figure out where the fence is, but just always as an outfielder try to find that fence first and then make your adjustment there.
So the RBI double for Amari Harper, and you saw both runners, Madry and, just waiting, thinking that ball might be caught. So she only got as far as third. And Oklahoma City in this game started 2 for 18 against Denham. And since then, they are 3 for 4 with a double in this 7th inning. And 2 of those hits coming off of Denham before she rolled her ankle, delivering a pitch and had to leave the game. Now Grace Jenkins trying to get on. Maya Brady waits on deck.
Remember yesterday, Grace Jenkins had that long at bat and drawing a walk off of Rachel Garcia to bring up Maya Brady,
who promptly hit a grand slam. That is popped right into the glove of Tiare Jennings for the second out.
Now batting the center fielder, number 7, Maya Brady.
And Maya Brady, 2 walks and a fly out. And this would be a rarity for her, not getting a hit in a game. Going back to the 6 games she played last year. These 2 teams will finish off this 3-game set tomorrow here in Oklahoma City. Oof. Rather loud foul down the third base line.
Yeah, but Rachel will take it because she's not getting the calls on either corner. So, hey, if you're going to get some strikes for fouls, I'm Rachel
You okay
Garcia,
out there,
I'll take
Andy?
it.
Andy, our camera operator, almost met one of those line drives off Maya Brady's bat.
Squeezing her. And she's just trying to figure out, should I do curve in? Should I go curve out?
Does that change what you want to throw then, if you know you're not getting certain calls?
Yeah, but she, those are her go-to pitches. That are her backdoor, her curve.
Maya Brady has left the building. A towering home run. And she's done it again. absolutely smushing that pitch.
Maya Brady, my goodness. I think that Maya Brady might be superhuman.
Oh, my goodness.
She is not real. She is computer generated. But my goodness, pump me up. This is a curve. And she just takes it deep, and she knows right away. Now the Spark within 3 runs.
Measured at 283 feet. Nicole Mendez. Maya Brady's good.
Maya Brady, how did it feel to have, for the second time, your home run celebration that you made up yesterday?
I know. It was a freestyle thing. I wanted a Superman dive, but we thought that was a bad idea, so we went for the trust fall for sure.
How did the trust fall feel? I mean, right now, you're in the bottom of the 7th. Bit of a trust fall for Spark right now, but you guys have been just getting on and making it pay off.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Denham pitched a great game. She's super funky, and wish her well, obviously. And then Rachel coming in, it's just like double-edged sword, 2 completely different pitchers. So just taking it 1 pitch at a time. I think we're being really gritty, and I think that's important. And so just fighting off the bad pitches and looking for the misses.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sydney Romero hit one a long way, and I like that description of Denham, super funky.
Super funky, and it's true because she's slow, she's spinny. And that's the worst for a hitter, is to have to try to be patient and see that ball deep and let it travel.
And the ball certainly traveled with that home run for Maya. And there's Denham in the dugout. And, echoing what Maya said, we certainly wish only the best for Alyssa after a great outing coming back after an almost 2-year absence from the game. All the emotions that she must be going through. What a day for her.
Yeah, just the excitement for her to come out and take the mound, and just an incredible performance, and then to have to go out like that, that's a wave of emotions for sure.
Rachel Garcia gets it done, striking out Romero. 4 runs in the top of the inning for the Vaults, followed by 4 for the Spark, and a split so far of the first 2 games in this 3-game series.
Just an incredible performance by Alyssa Denham, just the performance that she had, and the Vaults. Superb defense behind her and being able to put up the run support as well.
And you see Denham limping off the field. She gets the victory as the Vaults win at 8-5. We will finish things up here tomorrow in this 3-game series between these 2 teams. So what a game it was.